What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and continue to break the curse. I've just been behind on my work all week. All week, just behind on everything. I don't think we've gotten paid yet, so I should probably do that. I'll turn you on, computer. I'll turn you on so good. Receive my payment. Waste burned. You've already been paid today. Oh, okay. My luck index is still dookie, but I think that has to do largely with the skull than anything else. I'll try to burn some candles or whatever as we go through. I know we can leave stuff at the altars. I just haven't been doing it. Welcome on back in. Been behind on my work all week. That's why you've been seeing laps in normal series. I'm trying to take it easy on myself. I don't know. My stress level's been through the roof lately. What with all my stuff in my personal life going on. About to be a married man and all that fun stuff. Setting up a wedding is pretty stressful, actually. Pretty ridiculously stressful getting a bunch of family members to all get along. Infested fruit. I am going to incinerate that. Apparently, getting rid of infested fruit is bad luck. That's no fun. I'll get rid of the pile of dirt over here, and candles. I will keep them. They smell like flowers. Well, that's nice. At least there's something that's not fragrant in an offensive way out here in the middle of the spaceport. Most things that I end up finding are fairly stinky and disgusting. So I'm personally very, very happy to see that every now and again you get something that smells good. It smells like something, so for example, like that cerebral fluid right there. It smells awful. We've got a high pleasure chip. I'll keep that because I know that it sells. I've seen those before. I don't know who's dropping their high pleasure chips all over the place. Pray for luck right here. And then also I will leave an offering. We will leave these candles. Wait, did I leave them? Here. There we go. Now we got the... Apparently my luck went down right after it went up. But then it went back up again. Sometimes that little sound effect that you're hearing in the background, I've talked about this in previous episodes, an obsolete Kakili scimitar. That's pretty cool. I found a sword on the ground. I mean, technically now I can rob people for their money. I don't have to be a janitor anymore. Deathless Sid. Looks like somebody stuck their scent flaps where they shouldn't. Good luck with that curse, Muv. Okay, I'm doing my best, man. Why is everybody so cruel to me just because I gotta sweep up garbage all day, every day? People out here really... What is this? Nutrient kiosk. I don't think I need that right now. Although I suppose I could eat. It says that I'm a little bit hungry. Yeah, let's get some Dancon juice. Thick and bitter. There's bits of gristle in it, but it might be safe. Sure, why not? I'll have some mud wheat paste because that sounds absolutely delicious. I've got a bunch of gems, so I think what we want to do for right now is between the swords and the gems, we've actually got a pretty good... Oh, man, I'm vomiting again. Story of my life. Sometimes I wish that there was vaguely edible food. See, what we need is some kind of, like, regulatory bureau that makes sure the stuff goes inside of vending machines is actually okay for consumption. Because what we found so far is that is largely not okay. There's a bunch of stuff to burn over here, so we might as well stay on top of that. This guy wants containers, so we will give him a couple more. Okay, one more. He still wants more containers. This guy over here has some kind of assembled devil mask things laying around. This guy buys gems, so we might be able to make some money pawning some of this bullshit. A little bit of cash, but not very much. Unfortunate. A sorblet larva and a Silivarchian cryo key. Okay, I'll take that. And then we got a common spell swatch. I'll incinerate that because it's not worth chasing down the person that I would actively sell that to. Incinerate the postage label. We're going to keep an eye out. We got a plastic cloth belt. I will take that. I think he has one of the fetishes that I need, but it's 100, so I can't afford that just yet. Our main quest in the game at the moment is to get as many fetishes as we can. Now, I know that sounds like the setup for a porno site, but that's not actively what we're working on. We need as many fetishes as possible for the gods, because that'll allow us to turn them in and try to get rid of the skull curse that's been placed upon us. This poor bastard over here is going to get a load. Oh, he doesn't want the scrap metal. Okay, well fine then. I didn't want to sell... Oh, he's got the cryo key though. I will sell you the Cryptovarian cryo, or the Silivarchian cryo key for $3. Not bad. For $3. I will allow you to have it. What else do I have in my inventory right now? I'm just trying to make sure that I have a decent grasp of what I have. What is that? A Mizrahi Supernova. Oh, yeah, it's the dankest space weed. I forgot that we had picked up space weed along the way. This guy will buy some of our stuff. I've got scrap metal. Let's get rid of plastic cloth first. Oh, that reduced the cost, so it looks like those are opposed to each other. If If you turn in scrap metal, you can beef up the cost of plastic cloth and vice versa. Alright. That's cool. A candle. I will keep that one. I feel hungry yet again. What do I have in my inventory? I've got, what is that thing? Right flags. When touched 9 times a day, they dispel bad luck. I might leave one of those next to a shrine if we can find the proper shrine for it. But if it's not locatable, then why concern yourself? We've got a number of kiosks over here, although none of them seem to be weapons vendors. Let me clean up these spills really, really quickly. Let's continue trucking into, what is that right there? A D-ray spec used by delvers to scan underground structures. I'll take it. I don't know what it is, but I want it. That one is lit for Beb. Got torn plastic cloth and a candle for Louster. Okay, a data disk. Containers. Unfortunately, we've got so many random prayer-related things laying around that I think you feel uneasy. Well, that's not good. That means that I probably need a gender swap soon. Who is this? This is for Havalana. I will pray there. That's a beverage cup. Let's go ahead and clean up her shrine. It said those candles are traditionally for specific gods, and so I'd like to keep those consistent with their labeling, I guess. If they're for Beb or they're for Louster or whoever. I'll wait until I see those shrines, and then we'll go back around and drop stuff off there. Mud-encrusted junk, obviously not a concern for us right now. We've got Cobalba bark. Chew it for luck. Cool. I like luck. Luck is always a good thing. I will never turn down some free luck, because the higher my luck seems to be, the better my drops seem to be. Who's got the dank-ass space weed? He has a high pleasure chip, so I'll get paid for that too. You feel very, very tired. There's a container, which I will keep. The battery is out on our machinery. We've got devil thingies over here. Bunch of fetishes right there, and we could obviously use some of them. What do you have? And are they affordable? We've got Agrimona. We've got Onus. I'll buy Onus right now. And in dropping it, I don't think I'll be able to hold on. Let's ditch our container, since that doesn't seem to do much anyways. And then I will... Here... Drop. There we go. Nope, I don't want that. I want the... Oh, dude, did it disappear? Where is it? There it is. Now we've got another fetish, so at least we made some level of progress today, which is about all you can ask for sometimes. If you make any level of progress in this game, it feels like you've had a good day. What's that on the ground right there? A beverage cup. I'll worry about that tomorrow. Let's run inside, we'll get our sleep on, and I figure tomorrow we'll probably have to gender swap. I know this game isn't incredibly popular on the channel, but I really, really like it. I feel like they did a great job with this. My luck is at 98. For the first time, we're below 100, so that's good. Let me drop off the Onus fetish over here. We're still missing a couple. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we need 4 more fetishes, and I'm having trouble remembering which ones I have. Let's take the candles with us. I'll leave these at whatever shrines I see along the way. Actually, no, we've got 6 fetishes, so we need 3 more. 3 more fetishes. But for now, I'm sure the sword will sell for a decent amount. We might make some money. New fetish. So who are we missing here? We're missing 3. So we do need the one of Vala. We do need the one of Desdemona, or whatever her name is. And then we need the one of the god with the weird shimmery fart gas around her. Cool. To the next date we go. Gonna bust out my flow, 'cause everybody watching knows that we are honoring Desdemona. It's Havalana. We made it through our first week without failing. How much did I burn today? 59. Oh, wow, we made money yesterday. Okay, luck actually appears to drop every single night, probably based on our curse. Today we're going to be statue hunting. We need to find all the shrines, and we need to light off candles in front of them. If we can't make that happen, then... what do you have going on? You have been saddled with dread fate. Yeah, I'm aware. I think she's still just got the same conversation that she ever had. It might be worth gender swapping now so that we don't end up looking for it later. I'm going to go ahead and gender swap now. There. So we are now Damp Man, but my luck has gone down. Duty bottom. A container, which I will incinerate, and let's be on the lookout. Oh, there's the community gallows, just in case you're ever looking for those. Candle crowns, we've got ripped scrolls. I am going to burn stuff along the way. A photoglyph, proof is written on the back. I don't know how useful that is to me. Is there a shrine back here? Oh, there's a shrine to somebody over here. Let me see if I can... Which one is this? This is a statue of Sprints. We will leave an offering. We will put those candles right there. It didn't give us anything though, so sometimes that's the way it goes. Jelly slug time. This jelly slug's filthy and dropping dookies in the middle of my streets all the time. I'm going to take this because this is a new item that we've never seen before, and I'm kind of curious. This one says Olu. It's a Mishrati insignia. The last insignia we picked up was worth a crazy amount of money, so I am slightly inspired to drop some of the stuff that I haven't seen so far and keep some of the other little random objects as we go around. Now, I'm going to stick to the outside circle here as much as possible. Let's keep an eye out for shrines. We'll go into red zone, stuff like that. A social type touch slab. Probably worth money, but I don't have any room in my inventory, so I'm just going to burn it for now. Ooh, that's one of the ones we need, a fetish of Havalana. Let's see, the fetish of Javelinas. I know that doesn't sell for much, so I'm going to incinerate it. Then we'll keep the fetish of Javelinas. You don't know what Javelinas are. They're like little furry pigs. They live in the south, westish. They're kind of cute. I don't know. Google baby Javelinas. I'm sure it starts with a J, so don't use an H. It starts with a J. But a puddle of moss meal. It said highly intoxicating. I'll give it a try. Oh my good lord. Yeah, we are tripping balls right now. Tripping to balls. If you pray at a shrine... If you pray at a shrine while you're tripped out of your mind, does that still count? Or does the god get upset that you decided to swing by while you were baked beyond all belief? Hey, what's up, guys? Whoa! The colors. The beautiful colors. I don't know, there's a shrine around here somewhere. Also, there's got to be a sword vendor in this area. Who's got the swords, huh? Who's selling the shverts? Oof. We're pretty high right now. Definitely got a little mushroom experience going on. Maybe it'll wear off soon, though. I can't see what's inside any of the vendor stalls while we're here. Who is this? This is one of our shrines. So this is Delvine. I will pray for luck, and we will leave an offering at the shrine to Delvine. I will leave prayer flags. There we go. Prayer flags taken care of. I got a friend whose whole house is done up in, like, prayer flags. Ooh, we're getting all kinds of luck. Yay. I like that sound. This guy is carrying a sword, but he's also got all kinds of glasses of fluids in front of him. I really wish I wasn't tripping anymore. I'm definitely at that point where I'm like, I've had enough. I've had enough of tripping balls right now. I think it might be time to do something more constructive with my day. Those last 7 hours just flying by. Things beeping at me, buff-ass fire monsters walking down the boulevard, waiting to get in fights, set somebody aflame. What is that? Is it vomit? Spoiled food. I will incinerate you, spoiled food. I burn you for the greatness of the collectorate. What do you have in here? Oh, we have, what's her name? Agrimona. Do I have anything for Agrimona? I don't think I have anything for Agrimona. I have one for Beb and I have one for Louster. And then I have one that smells like cooking meat. I guess I can leave that. Oh, up and then back down. I don't know what that means. Apparently my offering was, she was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then all of a sudden she realized that it wasn't nearly as awesome as she thought it was going to be. And so after that point, oh, they're trying to run over me again with horseshoe crabs, a blue gem. I don't think I see anybody else around that needs to be dealt with, although given my current perspective, it's a tiny bit difficult to really determine. Oh, rare spell swatch. Burnt spell swatch now. I was looking into what the developers said about this game and like what their motivations were, and they said they were kind of drawing on the fact that, and I liked this actually because it's kind of a unique perspective. Essentially, they were saying, like, what if there was a game that was an RPG, but you weren't the hero? You are one of those random NPCs in the background that just like cleans up trash all day, and is just there watching everybody else have an awesome life and be exceptional. Like, what if that was our game? You know, what if could we make that into a compelling gameplay experience? Or would that be something that would just turn people off? And for me, they've got me utterly infatuated with it. Like, I really, really, really like kind of the banality of this game. Just the fact that you go through every single day doing, like, random events and handling your business, never really deviating from the schedule or anything. Snack bar wrapper, you can absolutely go. I don't think we have anything to sell. Oh, I got a red gem. Okay, we can sell that while we're here. A rotten egg. I'll incinerate that. Apparently, somebody was the last one there. You there, Santa drone. Excuse me. Why don't you go find some trash to eat, drone scum? I feel lucky. Hooray. Oh, we're not tripping balls anymore either, so that's good. We are no longer flying by the seat of our pants. We've got scrap metal. We've got bone shards. This guy likes scrap metal, so I'll sell it to him. Ooh, 3.1 for that scrap metal here today. Not bad at all. I think it's fairly rare that I cut off to the right on this side. So I'm going to do that. I think the red district, though, is where they vendor and sell weapons and swords. He's got a thing that we've got. I will trade with you for a D-Ray spec. There we go. Get a little bit more cash. Make some money today because we got to accomplish something. It's the big motive of the game, is that we got to make cash somehow. Incinerate that. He's got some scrap metal for sale. We got to find weapons vendors around here and kind of mentally mark where they are. We have low battery at the moment. What is that? A cephalopod icon. Members of the cult of Havalana believe these creatures are beyond death and attract great fortune. Well, then I will keep it with me. If it's a lucky item, it's a lucky item, ain't it? Sometimes just as we're walking around, we randomly get luck. So I think that some items in the game actually bestow luck upon you as long as you keep them in your inventory. We've got the Shrine of Vala over here. I will pray. What is that? A cord. I don't really want it. What is that thing right there? A green bottle. I have noticed that the quality of our drops goes up considerably when we've got decent luck versus when we've got shitty luck. So I'm going to try and work on that a little bit more effectively as I go through the game. I know I've done a poor job of it up until now, but... Ooh, a spaceship taking off. I like the graphical tile set, to be honest. Like, I really sincerely do. I think they did a good job with just about everything in this game. I'm more or less, I have no negative things to say about it. As long as you're the proper kind of player for this game. I think if you enjoyed games like... Oh, what was the name? Racketeer. If you enjoyed games like that, where the game is about, you know, repetition and kind of doing things over and over again, keep games like that, you'll probably like this game quite a bit. But if you're not into those sorts of things, you may find yourself getting bored with it and not really understanding the point, or wanting to understand the point, just being like, next. That's cool. Some people need explosive gameplay to get themselves locked in. For me, I play so many games that I think for me it comes down to kind of the originality of the experience at this point, because I am just so utterly burned out on 90% of games. Like, if I have to see another platformer, I'm just like, I can't do it. Please don't send me another platformer. Like, if you're a game developer and you're making a platformer, I'm not that guy. Excuse me? He eats my municipal credits. Damn it. Meanie. Eating up all my money all the time. Just trying to hold the working man down. Someday when we unionize, you'll regret this. Someday when we're running up inside your house, beating your family to death with clubs and being like, money for the proletariat. Uh-huh. You're going to regret this decision when the revolution comes. Best believe that. Alright, so we'll put that in there. I've got my luck icon. I don't know what half the shit is that I'm carrying around anymore. But, you know, we're slowly collecting all the fetishes. We still need the one of Agrimona. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we still need Agrimona, and we still need... I don't know. It'll tell us at the end of the day. And that's it for me. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me for the next episode of Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. Today is the day, and it's going to be the day... Oh, it didn't show the little pop-up thing. Alright, that's fine. I didn't want to see the little pop-up thing anyways. I will see you all in the next episode of Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. I have been. Bye.